Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today I have a cooking video for you guys. Today I'm going to make a potato gnocchi. I picked these up from Aldi's. You can make them of course from scratch. They're really not that difficult, but this is going to be a quick little dinner, so I'm not making them from scratch. So first we're going to get our pan nice and hot, and we're going to spray it down with our infused garlic oil that Mama Lucy made. Do a lot of it. We're gonna get the pan nice and hot so it has a little bit of a sizzle, and then we're gonna add the gnocchi and then season it. And we're also gonna add to this, we're gonna cook up some shrimp. I made a homemade tomato sauce that we're gonna use, and then we're also gonna add probably a little bit of corn to give it a little vegetable, and then I have feta cheese. So let's get cooking. All right, now that our pan is nice and hot, we're gonna go ahead and add in some butter to melt in with that oil. And then we are also going to add in some minced garlic. This is frozen minced garlic. I got to take a lot of it home from school, so Mama Lucy minced it up and we froze it. So we're going to go ahead and get that warmed up and add that as well. And then once this is all nice and warm, the butter's melted, the garlic is heated up, we're going to add in the gnocchi. All right, now that our pan is sizzling, the butter is melted, the garlic is nice and warm, we're gonna go ahead and add in our gnocchi. Yes. And we're gonna go ahead and season. So I'm gonna season with some onion powder. We're gonna hit it with some Italian seasoning, of course, the Italian dish. Hit it with some garlic powder. A little bit of black pepper. And then a little bit of salt. And give it a nice stir and let that gnocchi start to cook. Alright, while the gnocchi is cooking, I'm going to constantly add in some butter to keep the pan nice and moist, because it will dry out. The gnocchi is a potato, so it is going to soak up the moisture. So if you keep adding butter when you notice the pan's getting a little dry, it's going to really help, and it's going to enhance the flavor anyways. All right, and now that your gnocchi is cooking, it's getting nice and warm and heated through, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add, you can add in whatever you want, but I'm going to add in some corn. We have this can of corn we're going to add in, so we have a nice vegetable. And we're going to let that corn cook in with the gnocchi for just a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and then we're going to go on to the shrimp part. So let's get that nice and combined and mixed in. Let the corn meet the gnocchi and the seasonings, say hello, develop that flavor, and then we're going to move on to the shrimp. Alright, and now that it's been a couple of minutes, the corn has met the gnocchi, we're going to go ahead and add in my homemade tomato sauce that I made a bunch of a few days ago. I should have filmed making it, but I didn't. We're gonna add this right in. I make it and then we freeze it in individual baggies so we can make several meals out of it. So good. My sister actually taught me how to make it. And we're gonna mix and let this combine for a few minutes. Let's give it a nice mix. And then we're gonna move on to the shrimp. Alright, so I moved the gnocchi to the back burner and I have it on about a 3 setting. So now, what's that? Oh, so now we are going to go ahead and get the shrimp going. So I'm going to spray our pan with some more of the garlic infused oil. And we are also going to add in a little bit of butter for flavor. And we're going to get this going. Alright, and now that our butter is melted, I'm going to go ahead and add in the shrimp. I did get this shrimp from Aldi's, so it was deveined. Well, they said it was deveined and peeled. And then we're going to add in the same seasoning as before. So garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning, a little bit of pep, and a little bit of salt, and we're gonna get these cooking. All right, The shrimp is finished, so we are now going to add it into our gnocchi. Add it just like this. Look how good this looks. And it's almost done. This is honestly a really quick meal, and I did get literally all the ingredients from gnocchi. Like all the ingredients for tomato sauce, not from gnocchi, from Aldi's. All the ingredients from the tomato sauce was from Aldi's. The gnocchi was from Aldi. The shrimp was from Aldi. The corn was from Aldi. Everything was literally from Aldi. Even the feta cheese I'm about to add in. So it's a really inexpensive meal, to be honest. Maybe all of this stuff costs, I'm gonna be generous and say $15. The shrimp was about $8. The gnocchi was like what, $2. The corn was $1 something. The feta cheese was $2 and something. And then tomatoes, I probably spent like $6 in tomatoes. So okay, well let's say 20. I don't know. Anyway, it was a cheap meal for a nice, good meal. All right, now that this is all added in, we are going to add in our feta cheese right into this. I have 2 containers just in case, but I think I'm only going to need 1. I'm going to add that in, stir it in, let it get melted, and then we'll decide if we need another one. Okay, we are going to go ahead and add in some more feta cheese, give it a mix, let it melt, and it will be ready. Alright guys, and just like that, our tomato, gnocchi, shrimp, feta, whatever you want to call this, gnocchi is finished. We're going to go ahead and eat it. You guys, if you would, hit that subscribe button, join us for all of our adventures. It means so much to us. Give the video a thumbs up and comment, let me know, would you try this? And if you would you tweak it? And how would you tweak it? Because I want to know. Your tweak could be better than my tweak. So let us know, and we'll see you guys in the next one.